rising star in Indian chess, has achieved remarkable success in both national and international stages. So, Vantika, double gold at the Olympiad. How does that feel?
So everybody started playing, and my husband and I both had COVID. So Vantika was like, everybody's playing, even we have to go. Everybody's playing. There was a movie, a Bollywood movie going on that
Wow.
week, and it was Khoon Bhari Maang.
So most of the time we used to be playing the tournaments, and then 1 or 2 days before the exam we used to come back and study for 14-15 hours every day. And I started playing chess when I was 7.5 years old.
Every parent, I'll say that please support your child. Every child is very talented. And sitting outside the tournament hall is also not easy. Leaving all the work, leaving home and everything. So yeah, parents become restless also and they start scolding. But what to do? Sports is not studies, no? You have to understand that.
Yeah, so what is the one advice you would give to all the passionate chess players, especially girls who see you as an icon?
I always tell her that this is not your last tournament of life and not the last game of your life.
If Vantika wrote a book about her chess journey, what would you title it as? What would you like to be titled as?
From school team to India team.
Hello everyone, welcome to episode 3 of Stories with CircleChess. I am Tina Bopley, your host for today. In this series, we get different people from the chess community to share their experiences, journeys, and stories with you. Today, we are here with the powerhouse mother-daughter duo. I am Vantika Agrawal and her inspiring mother, Mrs. Sangeeta Agrawal. Hi Vantika, hi ma'am.
Hi.
How are you both doing?
We are good. Doing fine.
Okay. Vantika, a rising star in Indian chess, has achieved remarkable success in both national and international stages, including a stellar performance in Chess Olympiad 2024, where she clinched both team and individual gold medals. Together with her mother, we are going to hear their journey of growth, resilience, and a lot of interesting stories. But before that, as you all know, we are going to have a very exciting segment at the end of this podcast. So do not miss it out. Stay tuned. So, Vantika, double gold at the Olympiad. How does that feel?
It just feels so amazing. You know, that moment when we were playing with Azerbaijan and we had already won the match with 2.5 and my game was still going on. That time, I felt like, I just want to finish my game, win my game and just go immediately and celebrate. And
Wow.
from that moment, we are just celebrating together.
Wow. How has the celebration been for you, Vantika?
It has been very good. Like first, it was Gukesh and Tanya. We all planned that Rohit Sharma and Messi's check that they did on the stage, and
Yes. Millions of people are enjoying that video, Vantika. Yes. So, ma'am, how does it feel to see all your hard work and sacrifices paying off with this gold?
Like I've been waiting for this moment from a long time, and when it came, like I was actually overjoyed and very satisfied that at least whatever I've done, and from last 13-14 years, this has actually it has come as a bumper dumper blessings, I can say.
Amazing. Your mom has been a big pillar of support. So, can you share a few words about that?
yeah, support is I cannot even describe in words. She's a chartered accountant herself, but from our childhood, she has been there for us all the time. From last 13-14 years, she has been traveling to each and every tournament with me, like managing my food, my schedule. And whenever I'm upset, she doesn't let me be upset. Like she just makes me normal and me like tells me that it's not this is not your last game of your life, so just keep focusing on the remaining games and don't get stuck on the past.
Yeah.
So her support has been just amazing.
Lovely. I think mom support and love is all what it makes it special. So,
Yeah.
Vantika, it's not, I definitely understand that it's not an one night's journey, one day's journey. It's a complete journey and hard work of more than 10 years for you. So, how did that go from the day you started playing competitive tournaments to today?
Yeah, from the first tournament I played, I started winning some prizes. So it just kept on motivating me to work harder and harder. So after
Yeah.
just 1 year, something, I became Asian champion in under nine. I won 2 golds that time, and then I started every year. I used to win medals in national, Asian, world, Commonwealth, and all. And then I started like going towards norms. So I became WIM, WGM, IM, and now aspiring to become a GM.
Awesome. I can't wait to see it, Vantika. You mentioned that initially when you started playing tournaments, you started winning and it kept on motivating you. So, do you think players and kids starting at a very young age and playing tournaments at the same time would be super helpful for them, or should they wait?
Yeah, I think you should start playing tournaments like immediately when you start. So it you get that tournament situation stress, how to manage that stress, that environment, and you also once you play a game, if you lose, you can analyze and learn from your mistakes. Because even if you are young, but you keep practicing at home, you won't learn that much when you what you learn while you are playing.
Yeah, but let's say in the initial few tournaments, the player or the kids' games didn't go well. So, do you think it would demotivate them?
Not really, because that happened with us also. Like the first one in Delhi State, first time when we were playing, that time we were losing all the games and all, and we hardly scored 1 or 2 points, me and my brother both. So that actually motivated us that we have to learn properly how to play and work harder, and not just play like just like that. So take coaching, work harder. I think
Mhm.
it's more motivating.
Motivates. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
think.
when you are a child, you just start. I mean, it won't affect you that much. I think when you are starting.
Because there's no much pressure at that
Yeah,
age and
not
you
much
just want to
pressure.
play and enjoy.
Yes, yes.
So, do you both have some funny, interesting stories that often happen during tournaments? Both of you can share.
I
You can take
don't
the,
remember
you can
funny,
take
but
some time. Yeah.
like I can share something like how dreadful it is to travel abroad and play tournaments, and being both of us being female, it is it has been a very difficult journey actually. So there was this story is from 2021, and this is after just after COVID. So everybody started playing, and my husband and I both had COVID. So Vantika was like, everybody's playing, even we have to go. Everybody's playing. So then afterwards we planned for few tournaments, and back to back 5 6 tournaments we played, and
Wow.
then from Armenia we were supposed to go to Riga, and that was also a last day plan. So
Yeah.
there in Armenia nobody understands any English, so
Okay.
for booking taxi for us to airport was very difficult. So we just asked the hotel people, please can you book a taxi for us. It was like 3 a.m. in the morning. So they booked a taxi for us, and we were heading towards airport. And there was a small TV in front of like where the driver was sitting, and
Beside them.
like in front of that,
Yeah.
and he made Vantika sit in the behind and with the luggage because the car was very small, and I was sitting with him. So and we were and there was a movie, a Bollywood movie going on in that
Wow.
TV, and it was Khoon Bhari Maang. And
Ooh.
so suddenly, like I realized that everything like very there was so silence, and there was no traffic. Only we were on the road, and I was
Scary,
even
yeah?
suddenly like we all were looking towards the TV. I think even the driver like some very
Music and
some very intrinsic scenes came,
Yeah.
and suddenly we were all looking at the screen, and the car just flew on the sky, and our car met with a very like it was a very uh, accident actually. It was a
Was it because the driver got distracted?
distracted, yeah, because he didn't realize that there was a car in front also and in behind also. Like it was our car was hit from the from behind also, in front, like
Oh,
front car
no.
also. So it just
Yeah.
jumped, like we were flying on the sky, and then we landed, and then we came to know that all the glasses had broken, window glasses, and the driver got hurt in his left elbow. But luckily, Vantika and I was saved, but Vantika got injury in her neck,
Okay.
and we couldn't find her specs also. And we were supposed to go to some other tournament, Riga Grand.
Tournament.
And Then like somebody came from the other car and they asked that what happened, who booked the car, and like I said, I don't know anything. Can you just book another car for us? And nobody is understanding English. Like that only person understood English,
Yeah.
and then somehow he managed to call some other taxi, and then that person was not like he was not leaving us. He said that no, you have to stay with us till the time I get insurance of the car. I don't know. Like it was such a mess. And then finally, we found Vantika's specs and everything, and we just went to the airport. Just 1.5 hours before we reached there. And then by that time, we did not even check in. Like I
Check
didn't
in.
know that check-in was, we had to compulsorily do
Yeah.
check-in. Then Arjun was there, who's now
Okay.
number two.
Number two.
So he
Yeah.
went and helped us out and did everything, checking in.
Wow.
And I was like, I got hurt in my hand a little bit, but she also got some, and we were both like broken. Stand.
Wow.
So things
Yeah.
like it is very difficult to travel abroad and play
Mm.
tournaments, and being both of us being females, and it becomes moreover like it is more
Yeah.
difficult, I think. So, and I have these type of dreadful stories, more dreadful stories. Like,
Yeah, we will get to know more about it. Vantika, do you have a similar or any funny stories? Often, or there
Actually,
might
I
be some.
can also
Yes.
I can also remember some such stories, but no, I can't think of funny stories. When you think of it, you
It doesn't
actually
strike.
yeah, no, I mean it strikes, but not these funny stories. The more painful stories are in your mind.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Chalo, we will not take back to those painful memories. Let's come back. So, ma'am, in this current generation, there are players not only in India, throughout the world, rapidly going for tournaments, playing, and they're very talented. They're playing and they want to excel in the higher levels. But sometimes, due to lack of parental support, it becomes really difficult. So, how do you take this?
yes, even I agree that the parental support in every child's journey, whether it's sports or job or studies, if parents are supporting, it becomes more easy for the
More
kid. It is much easier actually. So when Vantika started playing chess, that time actually I really didn't know where she will be going toward, like what she has talent or not. We just started when, because they had passion for it. Like both my kids were playing, and I really don't know what will be their future in sports. So I just can't forget about studies and make them only do chess. So that time I started balancing both studies for my son, for my daughter, and I was teaching all the subjects. Basically, you can name any subject till class 10. I was teaching them each and
Wow.
every subject. So I just wanted that if they fail in chess, if they don't get anywhere in chess, at least they should have studies with them.
Yeah.
So that was my biggest concern, because in North India, like people judge you by studies, like
True.
whether you are good in sports or not.
After
They
12th,
don't.
what have you done? What's the course you have taken? I mean, people ask those
Till now
questions,
also,
yeah.
like they will ask me that what Vantika is doing. Like I don't know what to I said. Sometimes I ask them that, do you go and ask Virat Kohli what he's doing?
What he's doing, yeah.
So it's same with chess players also, as
True,
it is in
true.
cricket. So,
Yes.
but it's very difficult to understand, make them explain. So, my concern was that at least she should be graduate, and I don't know where, like what she'll become, whether she'll become WM also or not. That time when we started
Yeah.
chess, that was not in mind, and whether at till what level she'll go, state level, Asian level, national level, what like level also I never knew what will be there.
Yeah.
So I kept on supporting both my kids in studies. So it became very hectic for me. It was very hectic for me, but all the their burden I was taking. But if you leave Vantika alone doing chess and studies, it would have not been so easy for her to do and excel both in both the things. Like,
Yeah.
so, yes, parental support, I think, in all the stages of life is very important for a child.
Yeah, that's very true. So, Vantika, how did you balance your studies and chess during your school days?
So my mom, she was always there helping me with all the subjects, and so most of the time we used to be playing the tournaments, and then 1 or 2 days before the exam we used to come back and study for 14-15 hours every day and
Wow.
just finish
And
the
at the same
syllabus.
time, you were playing tournaments?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I used to be playing the tournaments and then come back and just give exams, half yearly, final, unit tests, and everything like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
school was very supportive, but when it came to for exams and all, they used to tell that okay, don't worry about marks, you just give exams. But it doesn't happen like that. You can't
Mm.
study for 10% or 20%.
Yeah.
When you're studying properly. So it
Yeah.
used to be like very difficult for us because they were of course supporting us, but for exams they would pester us a lot that please give exams at least. So,
The only difference for sports players is they do not consistently do, but they come back, let's say 2 or 3 days, they get everything done, yeah. Covering the whole year's syllabus in a few days. That's also a talent.
yes, actually, the it is not about like they are intelligent or something, but I think the course is too much. Like so,
Yes.
doing whenever you tell anybody now that she did it in 3 days or 4 days of, they'll say, "Are chess player hai na?" But
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is not
There is
about
a myth.
being a chess player. It is about like the course is so immense. The see if a person took 1 year, whole 1 year to do, for them if they are doing in 5 days, it is like it is very difficult actually. It is not that because they are intelligent or something they are doing,
Yes.
but it is sheer hard work actually for chess
Yeah.
players.
I think for any sports player for that matter, at an early stage, doing both the things is definitely difficult.
Yes, it is actually difficult
Yeah.
because in actually other sports it is physical also, and you can combine with sitting and studying. But in chess again you're sitting and
You're
studying.
sitting. Yeah. Ma'am, you have also given up your job and entirely started focusing on both the kids from a long time. So that would have not been an easy decision from you. So you had also given up your job and started focusing on both your kids entirely. And I'm sure it would have not been an easy decision from you.
Yes, but eventually, like I know that it is not so easy for them to do. So I was always keeping my side. Always like I was putting Vantika, Vishesh, and my husband in front, and I used to take backseat all the time because
Okay.
I know like there should be someone to support everyone. Like
Yeah.
it is if all the family members wants to excel, don't think so. It is actually really possible. So
Mm.
somebody has to take a backseat, and in my case I lost my mom when I was in class 12, so I was very young that time. I was 17, 18 years old, and my even my husband lost his mom at I think he was also 22 years old. So the so we never had any help from other
Yeah.
parents. So that's why
Parents.
now I have to support my children if I don't have support from my parents. So that's why it was difficult, but okay, I was prepared for it. When Vantika started excelling and in both the things and the studies also in chess also, like then I thought that she can. I could see the talent in her and that passion also, and Vantika is actually very hardworking. I
Yes.
like even if I make her, I teach her for 15 hours. Vantika can sit for 15 hours and study. Like so, she was actually she was giving me that much support. Whatever I wanted, she was doing. So it made
Yeah.
my life easier for in that sense. So
And also, I
that's it.
think, if I'm not wrong, you scored 95%
Yeah, 12.
as well in 12. Yeah. So, how was that experience?
Yeah, I was, yeah, from my middle school, primary wing and all, I'm scoring 90 plus every year. So I obviously wanted to and expected
Yeah.
to score. So, I mean, whenever I got time after my tournaments in 12th finished in January, I think I played my last tournament. So
Yeah.
after coming back from IFL in Mumbai, we started studying for like 12 hours or more every day and just try to finish the syllabus, do practice papers, and yeah.
So in this, I was in class 12. I was thinking that okay, let her play tournaments. And that particular year, when she was in 12th, she got six silver medals. Every time
Okay.
she was
Wow.
missing gold in some tie break. Every time, like she was leading the tournament, and in tie break she'll get silver.
Yeah.
And that is separate. But I wanted to say that I was like thinking, okay, let her play as many tournaments she can, and in the end, we will manage somehow. And she was playing IFL in January. Like by 7th or 8th, we came back, and from 11th or 12th, she was having pre boards. So her school said that please, she has to give pre board. It's compulsory. I said,
Okay.
ma'am, in 2-3 days, how will she give? Then they
Yeah.
said, no, no, we don't mind about if she gets zero also, no problem. Let her sit for the exams. And her school will prepare very difficult pre-board papers, very, very difficult. Like if board is 10, her pre-board will be 50. Like it's so difficult it will be,
Got it.
5 times difficult. And so I just came, and maths account, she did not she did not even touch. I don't know how to make her do maths and accounts. Like theory also,
And
it's
in a few days.
manage. And somehow I said, okay, you do only 4 chapters for this, and you just give exam, maybe 10%, whatever marks. Anyway, school is not asking for marks. Give. Then by the time she finished with the pre-boards, it was 28th. I think 20 by 25th she had finished her pre-boards. So again, I have only 15 days. Her first paper was on
no. Sculpture.
1 month she had. So
Okay.
I think 12th Feb, no? Vantika? Fair sculpture. Acha, one of my friends told that maybe Vantika, it will be difficult for Vantika to pass in maths. So take one more subject for her. So I had taken art and sculpture. So Vantika was studying 6 subjects. And that art and sculpture was so tough. Oh God. I was going mad. I said, oh God, why I made you take this subject?
Should have taken maths.
No, she already had maths.
Along
So
with maths, another subject.
that
Okay.
was an additional subject. So
Got it.
people study 5 subjects, she studied 6 subjects, and that art and sculpture was so difficult. You have to learn at least 20 uh, art and sculpture. She had to learn everything about that thing, history, and who made it, and why he made it, and where it is right now, and every detail, whatever possible. So those like it was a nightmare for me actually. Those exams, I couldn't sleep. 1.5 months, I really couldn't sleep.
But it's so beautiful to see that how closely you were following with her studies and chess as well. It's really nice.
Like the whole of my life, it became like because of Vantika and Vishesh, it was challenging for me. Like every day, it was a new challenge for me.
New
Acha, now
challenge, yeah.
today again I have to do this. Today again I have to do this. So
Wow. Were you also scheduling her chess trainings and lessons along with this? Or it was
when
left
she was
upon
giving
the
exams,
coach?
no, only exams, because that time we didn't even have time to study. So practicing
No,
chess
no.
was not easy.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
while she was in her school days, were you also closely following up on her chess coaching, or you just left it upon the coach? Ki theek hai, coach will handle.
No, no. That also, like Vantika and I used to decide.
Wow.
Everything we used to decide. So
Yeah. I think it's a very good message for all the kids and youngsters watching it that it's difficult to balance chess and studies or any sport and studies, but it's not impossible. It is
it's not
possible.
impossible. Actually, it's if parents are supporting, it becomes very
Yes.
like it's possible. Yeah. But a child doing alone, and many people in my colony also, and my friend circle also, they'll tell, see Vantika. Then, but I say that, okay, you see Vantika, but you also see me also. The way
Yeah,
I've given my 200-300% to her.
true.
So parents should also see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Very true. I think all the parents must be supportive, irrespective of their results and their speed and pace. I think you need to be consistent with your support and take them to the next level as much as possible.
Yeah, it is very like you have, in the initial stages, you don't even know what will happen. Huh? Like,
Exactly.
at least you should give 1 year to the kid, and then
Yeah.
only you can start judging things.
You're the perfect example. You didn't know where she's going, and today she is here with double gold medal. So I think, yeah, things do happen. All of you, I'm sure this is a very inspiring and motivating story. Thank you for sharing this with us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I myself, because I kind of slowed down my chess during my engineering, and now I feel I should have continued. But yeah, I think everything happens for good, and yeah.
With engineering, I think it's very difficult because if you're preparing for JEE mains and even your CBSE course, whatever you're doing, so it becomes actually at you have two things already. So where
Yes.
you'll fit chess there, so it's not
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, and then I made a decision. Kitika, whenever possible, I go play tournaments. I follow chess, and that's what we love. I think passion is what makes it keep going.
I
Winning
think
is
if a person starts playing chess, he can never leave chess because I
never.
see my son also all the time he will have a chess. Like whenever he's doing work, also chess is also going on.
Yes.
So I think chess never goes out of
Never.
anybody's life.
Do you also play chess?
I don't even know how to arrange the chess pieces properly till now.
Wow.
So
No,
when
it's really.
Vantika started playing chess in Delhi, so the moment she started excelling. So everybody and she was that time 7.5 years old, and she was playing tournament, and suddenly stomach is to start aching, and she'll come running, mama, mama, give me medicine, and has to give medicine, and then she'll go, and then she'll win and come. So many parents they used to think that she's cheating, like she's coming and asking me some move. I used to tell that I don't know chess at
Don't know.
all. So nobody believed because everybody used to think that I'm very super mom and I'm helping her in cheating. So once she was playing national under 11, so that arbiter told me, I don't remember who was the arbiter that time. He told me that you don't even exist here in 1 kilometer radius. People are coming and complaining. I said, oh God,
Did
I
you
really
stop
don't know
going
anything
to
about
tournaments
chess.
after that?
So no, I don't stay around the tournament hall. Uh, I generally go away from there. And toilets where the players are using, I never use that toilet. So
No, but how big support is it, Vantika, for you that your mom comes with you for tournaments?
Yeah, it's very good moral support. She manages my food. And, I don't feel lonely when I'm traveling
yeah.
alone. You start feeling lonely. Even if when I don't talk to her at all, at least I feel the company and that someone is there with me, someone is
Yeah,
there to support me. So that in
true.
itself feels so good.
Yeah, it's lovely. And Vantika, at what age did you start playing chess?
I started playing chess when I was 7.5 years old. And that time we went in our school, we had this zero period. So me and my brother Vishesh, we went to the zero period. And when we saw chess for the first time, that time we were very attracted to it. And when we came back, we asked our mom that, why don't you make us join a chess academy? And then slowly we started taking home coaching. And then the first tournament I played, that time I won a prize, and after that I kept winning.
Wow.
And that
Amazing.
time when I started chess, like we were already doing a lot of activities like skating, dance, music, art, and
Yeah.
karate.
karate, tennis,
Wow.
and
Bharatanatyam.
yeah.
Oh
So
wow.
many.
You also dance
Not no, that time when I was
that time.
7.
Yeah.
So when I was a child, I wanted to learn many things. I wanted to become a super person. I don't know that ambitious. I was very ambitious from the very beginning. So when they were, I couldn't. My parents were not that supportive, or they did not have that thing in mind that I want to learn so many things. So when they were born, I started whatever I wanted to
Everything they
learn.
have to do.
So Vantika was 2 years old when she had attended a personality development class, and I have
Wow.
a video also when she was 2 years old, and that she wanted to she asked that Vantika, tell your name. So what's your name? Then she said, what's your name?
Oh
So so everybody in my friends and relatives, they used to say that you've gone mad, you want to make your children prime minister at the age of 2 years old. So So because of that, like they were learning and they used to enjoy. Actually, I never forced them. I just introduced them to. And for Vantika, like whatever she was touching, like it used to be it used to turn into gold. It was like that for her. If she was playing Casio keyboards, piano, then her sir used to say that I don't know how her fingers will fall exactly on the same way it should be. And art sir, still I am in touch with that art sir. He will say that like she used to paint so well, like so beautifully, that she can make a portrait at the age of I think 6 years old. She used to make a portrait of a person. Like she was so good at art also. So that time, chess was never in my mind. I used to think as every layman, like in North India, everybody we just knew Vishwanath Anand, sir. And like I used to think that very elderly person play chess. I never thought that. I never knew only that kids also play chess. So when they told me that we want to play chess, and my son especially, he said that I want to leave everything I want to leave. I just want to play chess. So then I thought, he's such a young. He was 7, and he was I think 8 or 9 that time. And I was thinking, he's 9 years old. He wants to play chess. He's so young. Anand sir is so like, why? How can he'll play? Then again, I delayed for 6 months. Like I said, already you all are playing, doing so many things. Keep doing that. Then again, he kept on saying that I want to learn. I want to learn. Then slowly, I went and found an academy, and then I and told both of them that okay, I'll go. And within 2-3 months only, they started winning with all the players in the academy. And like they had then I thought then I should call for some individual coaching. Then I called some sir, and then the journey started like this. And from the very first tournament, she started winning also, except for Delhi State, which she told. After that, she started winning prizes in all the tournaments she was playing. So then, of course, she was also motivated. Even I was also motivated that yeah, she has potential, some potential at least.
But at that age, when they're just starting it out, what do you think is better, sending kids to group classes or individual classes at the early stage and in initial chess stages?
I think both should go together. Even individual and even in group classes, because sometimes what happens that some child will be very like better than others. Then if he's in group class, then he will be lacking behind. So if his potential is more than other kids, then individual classes for him or her will be better. So
Yeah. So coming back to Olympiad, Vantika, how was the vibe in the team when you realized that you are going to make it now?
I think everyone was so happy that, finally, with so many ups and downs, this roller coaster ride, we are going to finally win the gold. I think after I came back, after I won with Azerbaijan, it was all like I won my match, we won three and a half. It was almost confirmed that we are going to win the gold. So we all were celebrating, and it was,
We were all following
top
the
of
game.
the world.
Yeah. Sorry, I cut you. You can continue.
No.
So Nagalakshmi and I, like Prag's mother and I, we hugged and we were jumping like mad people. So we both were like, we both used to be inside the tournament hall. I think Gokesh's dad was there, and Vaishali's mom and I. Only we 3 parents were there, I think. So Gokesh's father will never enter the tournament hall. He used to just leave and go. And Nagalakshmi and I, we both used to be in the tournament hall. So after some time, she used to ask, go and check what is happening. So I used to say, okay, check you sit with my purse. I'm going and checking.
Wow.
So go down and ask people, are you watching live? And then I used to come and say, okay, this is happening. So one day she didn't come. She was not well. So Vantika said, Auntie, please, you also come, because a little power is missing.
Oh, wow. So you definitely would create some fond memories with other chess parents as well, yeah?
Yeah, actually, Vantika, Divya, Gokesh, Arjun, Prag, Vaishali, these people, Nihal, Ronak, like these parents, we've been traveling together from, I don't know, so long.
Yeah.
So we are all very great friends also. Even Sai Meera and Saina's mom, like Saina is not playing that much right now, but so many people, like we've been up that time when they were young. That time Asian and world used to be a very big thing for everyone. And now also it is, of course, but that time though, like that was the end of our this thing career, well, Asian and
Tab ho
world. So
gaya.
so we used to all be going together and coming. Arjun's mom and Gokesh's father, and I think so many players. Like I remember Nihal sitting on my lap so many times.
Aw.
And now only like that time when we were going to Riga, that same journey I was talking about. So there
Yeah.
we were in that country. Which country?
Armenia?
Nee,
Bulgaria?
where we were sitting in the airport for a long time.
Kiev.
Kiev, हाँ,
Ukraine.
Ukraine. So there we had a layoff 7 to 8 hours. So they wanted. So Prag was there, Vaishali was there, Vantika, Arjun. 4 people were there, and I like we mothers, 3 mothers were there.
Yeah.
So then they asked, called me that auntie, please come and play Avalon with us. So I said no, I don't know. Then he said Arjun said okay, I will.
Because
teach
he
you.
couldn't play with players.
Because he needed fifth player, and he thought that auntie will be better player.
Okay.
She can only join with us. So I was sitting and playing, and now I was telling Vantika, if I tell anyone that now world number 2 is with world number 2, I was playing Avalon one day. So I have a very good rapport with kids also and with parents
Yeah.
also. It's not only like parents. So.
That's very important as well. And I think when you travel with them consistently, it creates a very good environment and bond for the kids as well.
Yeah, and I'm very fond of kids. Otherwise, also not only my kids. Like with every kid, I will like. I don't think that, and I never think bad about any kid. I always think that this kid also should win. This kid also should win. Sometimes so like when they started chess, I used to go and tell all the best to the opponent also. And when they used to will come and say, "You told all the best to my opponent. That's why I lost." Then I stopped telling them also. I said, I will not tell them. So, like, I'm very fond of kids, and I really admire all the kids who are doing well, and all my best wishes to for like everybody, especially Arjun. They are heading towards so many. Every day they are breaking so many records. So it is.
Yes.
I'm so overjoyed.
Yes. And there was the latest news that a 3-year-old kid has become the youngest FIDE rated chess player in the world.
Yeah,
His
I
name
think
is
his name
Anish.
starts.
Anish.
Yeah.
Anish, yeah. So yeah, I think India and all over the world is booming with chess, and I think your performances have made a vital role in this. So congratulations once again, Vantika.
Thank you so much.
Talking about the story, you said that you used to wish her opponents all the best, and Vantika used to come and say that why did you wish her or him? Now I lost. So, do you have any other superstitious memories with respect to chess tournaments? Do you think that parents and kids do have such superstitions? I mean, in a very fun way.
You slowly become superstitious. I think at least I have become very superstitious, and of course I don't know Vantika also. I like when she was 9 years old, she came and told me one day that do you know on every Saturdays I lose match. I said, like I never noticed, and I was so shocked. Like she being such a young person, like 9 year old, she's coming and telling me such a stupid thing. I said, "Do you really believe all this?" But I didn't believe that time. Then I went and I took her to the temple, and I just told that priest that you do some Shani puja, so that that is released from her mind at least. She doesn't take it on the board while she's playing. So many such superstition. It will be with clothes sometimes, and last day, like in this world Olympiad also, when last day, whenever I used to keep my mobile and bag and everything, we had to go to that. We are going inside, so we had to deposit everything. So when I was depositing, that person gave me 13 number. So I told, no, I don't want 13. Can you give me some other number? So he gave me 31. I said, Arey, again you are giving me something 13 and 31.
One
Give me
and
some
three.
other. Then he said, you tell me what number you want. I said, anything. You give me 7 or 14 or anything. Then he gave me 14. Then he said, Madam, are you happy now? I said, yes. I'll tell this after 3 hours. I'll tell you whether I'm happy or not.
Yeah. So does this change every time after the results?
I just thought that no, 13. I don't want. This is an unlucky number. I don't want
Yeah.
to. I never, like, I don't follow numbers, and I don't know anything about numerology. I don't know, like, that
Yeah, I think
particular
it's
moment.
common.
It just I strike.
Yeah.
No, I don't want this number 13.
Some people have mindset that we will wear only this color t-shirt or the same t-shirt in every tournament for that matter. So I think it's common in chess players, yeah.
Yeah, it is very quite common. I think not chess player. I think I've read about cricket players, like even cricketers. They also they also become very superstitious, and other sports also.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when they
One,
were playing any tournament, also so many people were telling that when Vantika was playing or any other player was saying, the way where they were sitting, they were not even getting up for the washroom. They were sitting. They thought that if they'll get up, there's something wrong will happen in the match. So I think not only the player, everybody becomes superstitious in that matter.
Yeah. But I think with time it gradually decreases as well once you start, getting results no matter what's the situation.
No, I think still you are
So,
superstitious. Yeah.
is it?
If you win also, then you become more superstitious.
Interesting actually. Vantika, do you have any memories with that?
Yeah, I think I'm also superstitious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had one cloth. It was red colored shirt. I wore it once, I lost, it was fine. Then second time I lost, it was fine. I thought, okay, I'll not wear it in a match. I'll wear it to the airport. Then third
Yeah.
time, when we were going back to India, I wore that. And then our first flight it was from Frankfurt, so it got no, it was from
Spain.
so from Spain to Frankfurt and Frankfurt to Delhi. So first flight from Spain it got delayed, and then we reached a bit late to Frankfurt, and we missed our connecting flight also. So after that, I felt that there's something wrong with
Just
this.
keep that cloth aside.
Yeah, I thought I can buy some other clothes, but this one I'm only going to wear at home, maybe.
So one whole almirah is with like evil clothes.
Oh,
So if she loses any match, she'll just leave that.
keep it to that, yeah.
One whole almirah. I was asking that you have to be like you should have been born in Ambani's house.
Keep filling the wardrobe.
Yeah.
So Vantika, you had met Mr. Prime Minister Narendra Modi when he had organized the Simul, I think after you won Asian Under 9. And now after winning gold in Olympiad, you got to interact with him as well. So how was it meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi?
Yeah, it was just incredible. When we first entered, and the first word he spoke, like, "What are you doing? What are you going to do after 3 days? It's your birthday."
Yes.
I was so shocked to hear that. Like, even he, knows and remembers. So,
Yeah.
and then he was, we were feeling that he's our friend. We could feel so much of personal connection, and he knew
Yeah.
everything about everyone. And for me personally, like, I also showed him my photo when I was 9 years old. That time when I had won Asian Championship,
Yes.
2 golds. That time I was felicitated in Gujarat. So, and then he also felt so happy seeing that photo, and he was that time he was talking about that only, that in Gujarat he had organized such a big like event, and so many female players were playing simul and all.
Yeah.
So, it
Must have
was
been super special for you, especially when he spoke about it.
yeah, it was, and to get so much time of interaction with him itself, it was a big thing for all of us. And like the Sai people were also saying that he never spent so much time, like more than 1 hour or something, and with us it was the maximum time.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we were so lucky and fortunate to have such an opportunity.
Yeah. What do you think, ma'am?
When Vantika had won that under 9, and somebody approached me that somebody actually her son had sent me the name and told that please tell that my mom had invited. So, but I still forgot her name. So she when she approached me that time, I didn't know what was happening in Gujarat, and I was thinking that should I go, and that it was so sudden, like, and that particular day, national women had ended in Delhi, and that night only I had to travel, and in that time we were not traveling so much. Like it was not now so we are just taking our suitcase and we are traveling. That time it was traveling was not that common with us. And I just explained my husband, no, I have to go to Gujarat. Actually, I don't know what is happening, but I have to go. And then and that was the only journey where I did not carry any of my medicines. So I thought I will go in the night and reach there in the morning. Whatever the function is, I'll attend and I'll take the next train by 2-3 o'clock and I'll come back 4 o'clock and we'll come back. So I was not carrying, and I felt very sick in the when I was in the train. I got some infection, and whole night I was in the washroom of the train. And she was very young that time, and she was 9 years old, of course. And I don't know, she was sitting alone. So I asked the TT to stand there, and I was in one. I just asked, keep giving me water. I kept on drinking water, and then I would ask him, go and see if Vantika is fine. Then that TT used to, I really don't remember that person's name, and he used to go to see Vantika is fine or not. Then he used to come to me. Then he used to. So the whole night I did that, and in the morning I just we went to that somebody like they said that we'll come and pick you up, but nobody came to pick us up. And I was thinking, I don't know whether we just came like that only. What is the program? And then we there was some club shooting club, so we went there, and then they said that this is your room. You go. We'll let you know about the program after some time. Then also I was like puzzled, like whether I did the right thing or not by coming here. Then after some time they came and told that get ready, and now we have to go and meet Vishwanath Anand sir. That time I thought, okay, thank God something is happening. And
So
then
you had no idea about it?
yeah, nothing. I just came because that auntie told me a lot that no, it's a very good program. Please come. They want to felicitate Pantika. Actually, they wanted some very young girl that time. So they had only Pantika in mind that time. So she when she told, I couldn't tell her no, because I respected that auntie so much that I couldn't tell her no. And when I went there, and then there was a very small room, Anand sir was sitting, and all sports person and everybody was sitting. Then they asked Vantika to go and sit there. Then Vantika very shy. Now also she's shy, but she's speaking at least. That time she was not speaking at all. And shyly she was sitting beside Anand sir. Then everybody started telling that you asked us something, you asked us something. I like Anand sir. What will I ask Anand sir? Don't know.
It doesn't strike at that moment, yeah.
5 times world champion. I'm nothing. What will I ask him? Like still, I just asked him about his like I overheard these people, Vantika Vishesh, discussing few of his matches, world championship matches. That time only it had concluded. So I remembered. Then I shared with Sir. I remember that game where you had double bishop advantage. Then he started winning the whole game, and everybody was so happy. At least I could make answer talk.
So that was the first time you met Vishy sir, Vantika?
Yeah.
It must have been super inspiring.
Yeah. Too overwhelming.
Yeah, and after that, we went to some very big hall, and many females were there. And then suddenly saw Narendra Modi sir entering the hall. Actually, when I saw him for the first time, actually I thought that he was having some halo behind his. Like he was so impressive, and it was that moment. It was very. I couldn't understand how to express that moment. And when he was talking about chess, the way he spoke about chess, I was thinking that even chess players don't know about what he's speaking. He's a very good orator, of course, but he has that content also. He will be very good. And he remembers so well everything. He will never see the paper and speak. And with Vantika also, like he asked, after 3 days you have your birthday. So many people I saw in comment writing, Vantika is so innocent. She's speaking like this, as if he knows just before he talks to players, like anyone, he'll be briefed up. Like okay, briefing is always done with everyone, but the quality is that he remembered what to talk to whom. And by face, he remembered everyone. So that was commendable for him. It is not that he will know that yes, she is Vantika, and he'll be remembering her birthday or visit his school. He told in Nashik he went to his school and all. So by seeing face and connecting things, that is
the bond.
uh,
Yes.
that he remembered that she is Vantika and her birthday is on that day. And when I meet, I'll ask. He will not prepare so much, of course. In 10 minutes only, they'll be doing briefing for everyone.
Yeah.
So
I think these little things matter a lot to any sports player because now they are more inspired. Of course, with their performances and all the support coming in from everyone, it inspires. But such little things also, boosts up. Yeah, Pantika, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's of course a big boost for us. When we came back immediately after that, the next day itself, you met Modi ji and
Yeah.
so many people. AICF also honored us. So many. And I think after I landed immediately, I went to NDTV studio for the interview. And
Yes, we watched that. Yes.
so many interviews and all.
Yes, it must have been very hectic for both of you.
Yes, very hectic.
but getting recognition and by
Yes.
Prime Minister and everything like that, whatever hard work you've done till this date, like it everything
All of it
like
pays off.
yeah, everything like you feel so good about it that yeah, I'm in the right direction when you're being recognized by so many people and especially your Prime Minister. It's very nice.
And I'm sure now people don't come to you and ask, what are you doing?
No, they still ask.
Ask. Okay. So, ma'am, what suggestions would you give to other chess parents? Because especially when there are setbacks, there are times when players do not perform as expected, and it might demotivate, as we were talking about. So, what advice would you give to other chess parents watching this?
First of all, like chess is not any sports is not studies. That if you study for fully, you study properly, you can get 100% also. But sports, you should always remember, sports is not studies. In sports, like if you work 200% also, you don't know whether what will be the situation of your match because that particular 3 hours in that particular moment, and in especially in chess, you play 50, 60 moves, 70 moves, any one move can go wrong. So you cannot judge the your child for that one move. And I heard, like I saw when I'll be sitting with other parents when a child comes and a parent will child will say, "I lost." Then the parent they'll start scolding. What are you
Scolding.
doing? What you don't take chess seriously? That time I will go and tell that parent, you start playing chess, then you'll understand. Like I never scolded Vantika. Yeah, sometimes I scold her for she'll be wasting time on board. That time I just scold her that don't do that because you don't have time in the end, and I don't like it. Like you should save your time for end games also. So for that only I just tell her all the time. But otherwise I never scold her why she lost. Last 1 year was not that great for her, but that then also I said, okay, let it be. I know I'm happy that bad things are happening now. Just keep on telling her, okay, bad things are happening. Okay, very good, very good. Let it happen now, and it should happen together only, so that
Yeah.
good things will start.
Happen later.
So
Yeah.
I think parent support is in this matter is very useful because first of all, the child is upset. He lost, huh? Because he is playing. He'll be more upset than what we'll be upset. We are just waiting outside the
Correct.
tournament hall. They are
Correct.
playing. If they lose, they are more upset. And when they'll come out and if we score, they'll become more upset. So,
Yeah.
and that will
Morale
totally
goes down.
disturb the whole tournament. So why to do that? When they come out, I just tell, okay, think about the next game.
Yeah.
Every parent, I'll say that please support your child. Every child is very talented and everybody is, even I think sometimes that when time, money, energy is waste, like
Yeah.
getting used there, so that frustration
Expectations
starts coming
increases.
in the parent only. And even sitting outside the tournament hall is also not easy, leaving all the work, leaving home and everything. So yeah, parents become restless also and they start scolding. But what to do? Sports is not studies, na. You have to
Keep
understand
going.
that. Yeah, you should understand that.
Yeah, I think important message is that do not stop, keep going. There is one day which will come with what you expect.
I think more than that, you should have patience and not keep
Mhm.
scolding the child because that time, if you're also scolding the child, then that child becomes totally demotivated. that
Yeah.
particular time only, moment only.
Because parents are the major support pillar for them.
You have to believe in your child first of all.
Yeah.
You should believe, yeah.
So, what were some of the ways you found out to encourage her and motivate her in a short term after a tournament or after a game? Was there anything
If
engaging you introduced her with, or?
if the tournament doesn't go that well, so I'll just say that okay, thank God it's over. Let's start. Let's start again. And I don't get disheartened actually very easily.
Hmm.
I even it's not that even we are Ambanis, we have lots of money and we can just keep on going with. Now Vantika has a sponsor, so because of that only she played lots and lots of tournaments in last 1.5 hours, and we could approach good coaches also. Before that, of course, she had good coaches, but number of classes will be less, or only one coach. Some like now, whoever we want, we can approach because we have some extra support for money. So,
Do you want to share a few words about your sponsors?
Yeah, so currently Prava is sponsoring me. Prava NGO, it's from Hyderabad and Vinoda ma'am. So they are supporting me from last 2023 March. And after they started supporting me, I could manage to take high quality coaching and play so many tournaments abroad. Immediately after they started supporting, I had two IM norms, and then I got
Mhm.
not just my third like final norm, I got third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and like 4, 5 norms immediately I got.
Wow, wow.
And
It has
that year,
played a very, yeah.
yeah, and that time I won. That year, last year I won Asian Games silver also team. So after that, like it was, we could work harder and focus more.
Yeah, yeah. I think the focus is in all the places. But once you have something already set, you can focus on your actual goal
Yeah,
rather than thinking about all sub goals. Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So, what is the one advice you would give to all the passionate chess players, especially girls who see you as an icon?
Yeah, first I would like say that first when you start playing, you should just enjoy playing and not just think about the results, because many times when you start losing a lot of games or your rating is low and all, you start thinking too much about that. So that affects eventually affects your results. So to get good results, you need to actually just keep enjoy playing and not think about anything else, secondary things and all.
Yeah. Just enjoy the game.
Yeah.
So, what is your next goal in chess?
I want to become a grandmaster.
Yeah. And wishing you all the very best for it.
Thank
And we had a question, but I think you've already covered that. That what are Vantika's hidden talents? You have covered most of it, but if you have anything to add, you can add.
I think
I
our
think
biggest
I have been following Vantika from a long time, but I had no idea she has done karate, she has done art, she has done painting, she has done Bharatnatyam, and a lot more. Yeah,
even skating,
skating.
and so when she was in class 2, she had given background music in piano for a play, and she was in class
Mm-hmm.
2. And
Wow.
she was in nursery, from that particular year only, she started winning lots and lots of prizes in other activities. Like there
Mhm.
was a diya making competition just before Diwali. She had in 12 sections, and each section had 50 children, 40 children. So 40 into 12, you can say. In those
Yeah.
number of children, she had won first prize in diya making
Wow.
competition. Then she had won in fancy dress first prize.
Wow.
So like Vantika is always has been always a blessed child in that matter.
Yeah.
She was talented in whatever she did. So and she kept on winning lots and lots of prizes. So chess was like I think chess was very late for us. People start playing at the age of 4 and 5, and we like started around 7.5.
Mm.
So before that, also she kept on winning full attendance prize in school. Like she used to go to
Wow.
school regularly. Yeah, and
art also well.
and she had won a prize in art competition, which was Delhi full Delhi NCR prize. Like it was Delhi
Wow.
NCR. So she had won of art. Like prize. And
Racing, running.
and running also. She won
Wow.
lots of prizes in running. So whatever she did, she was getting prize. And in fact, when she started chess, I kept on continuing all the activities, uh, till 2 years. Then by when she was 11 years old, that time, 10 years. By 10 years, till 10 years, she was continuing. Then her coach started telling that if you will continue all the activities, then when she'll become national champion. So slowly, then we had to cut off all the activities, and then she became she got 11 under 11 silver. Under 9 she had already won, but under she won under 11 time. So,
But at that, sorry, continue.
no, it's okay. Please
But
continue.
at that point, with all these achievements coming in, did you at a point hesitate ki maybe we can try out with other activities also, or were you determined chess is her thing? Both of you
No,
can
I could see passion in Vantika only for chess. Like she was, I could see that she's totally mad after chess. I could see that, and she used to. The moment she started playing in Delhi, and the moment she was very famous, so people started expecting a lot from her. So once there was a tournament happening in Delhi, and it was the first round. She was that time 1200 rated, and she was having a match with 1900. So that player's name was Rishi Sardana. So when she came out, uh, all the parents came. Kya hua? What happened?
What's
So
the
she
result?
said, huh. Then she told somebody, go and check in the chess results. She was 9 years old that time. So then she came. I said, Vantika, why you were so blunt? Like, why did you tell like this? Then she said, what to do? She said, I'm 1200. I'm playing with 1900. People are expecting that I'll win and come with him. So that level of expectation people started having with Vantika. So she was, because of those expectations, she started behaving very abnormally. Then she used to every day say, I'll leave chess, I'll leave chess, I'll leave. So I used to say, okay, her coach used to say that, okay, you win nationals and then you leave. We don't care. Just leave now.
A goal is set, yeah.
So you just give us that national championship and you leave you leave chess. We don't care about it. So this is the way we kept on motivating her for something. Like she used to every day say, I'll leave chess. I'll leave chess. For 2 years, she kept on saying. And many times, so she used to go to a tournament. She used to say, no, I don't feel like playing now. I don't feel like playing. So I used to say, Achha, okay. Many times I made her leave also the tournament. I said, okay, if you don't want to play, I will never force you to play. So I used to just bring her back. So many times, like that motivation, I used to see what Vantika wanted. Like I was not forcing her to do anything, but I wanted her to be interested and play with passion. It was not, nay, you have, if you don't play, I will make you leave the tournament. I used to not say like that chess will not be in your life. I said, Acha, you don't want to play? Whenever you want to play, you tell me. If you don't want, it's okay for me. So this way, like slowly, and her brother was also playing very actively. 4-5 years, both were playing together. So I think somehow the interest kept on. Like it never, she never lost interest because of that. Just only because of expectations, she was getting she was getting too much annoyed that no, I'm not able to meet the expectation of the people. She was feeling that inside her. So,
But these
that's why,
sorry.
because of these expectations, I think it was good also. Sometimes it's bad also. As a player, like you don't play the way you are playing, then so.
Does it
But it
add
was
extra pressure?
Yeah, I mean, that time, yes, a bit of pressure, but I think now I can't recall much like how much. I mean, I remember that I used to there in Delhi, everyone, this time I started playing, like I had so less rating, and they used to think, like, wow, I don't know what, that such a great player, and something like that. So it was very difficult that time. Like,
But we are glad you did not leave chess.
So I just remembered a very funny story you told na, about funny story.
Yeah.
She was she became a state champion in under 9, and that particular year, first time I told my husband that I have to take her to some national tournament before she plays under 9 nationals. So there was under 11 happening in Ahmedabad, so I took her there. So that time I don't know that people come with coaches, and so she kept on playing some opening, and she kept on losing in that opening, and some everything started happening, and her rating was 1209. And when she came back from her that national, she was maybe 1200. She lost 910 rating.
I think it went even in more minus or something.
Maybe more minus. So then after we came back, and there was another tournament happening. It was a academy tournament, but it was in a very big level. So all the Delhi people used to play in that tournament. So there was under 9, under 13, under 17, 3 categories. So we came, and I told Vantika, you want to play? Then she said, okay, I'll play. Then she said, okay, I'll play under 13. I will not play under 9. I said, okay. Then she played. When we entered the school, so many people came and said, Auntie, is Vantika out of form? I said, huh? What is out of form? She's still only 1200. And what is, like, people were following so much until 11 national.
Yeah.
Like, I came and asked, is she out of form? I said, I don't know. And then she started playing that tournament. Then she won the whole
First round with
first round she played with somebody, and she came and told that I drew with an unrated player, and she was like very very upset. I drew with, as if she's like a grandmaster, and she drew with unrated player. Then first match she played, and she came and told me that I drew with an unrated player, and she was very upset. I said, okay, go and play now. What you're coming and telling me. Then she kept on winning the whole, like all the rounds, and she was defeating all the 13 years old boys that time, and she won the tournament under 13.
But that was not unrated. You didn't say
that player was not unrated. That player was 1400 actually. And
the first player whom she drew with?
Yeah.
Oh.
So then she came and she was very happy. Okay, I drew with 1400. And after that, she had beaten all 1600, 1700. And like that day, the first time I came to understood that Vantika is actually very, very talented. And when she's defeating players who is playing from from last 4-5 years, she's defeating as if they don't know how to play chess. So that time I was like pretty sure that Vantika will make it big.
Yeah, I think a very inspiring journey for all of us and the audience who is watching it. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Actually, when you're talking, suddenly something is coming, so then I'm just sharing it.
Yeah, please. If you have anything
because the
to
journey
share.
is so long.
Yeah, we all want to hear those stories because the series name is Stories with Circle, just to hear those stories itself. If you have
So I'll
anything
tell you one more story how
Yeah.
Vantika became King's Indian defense player. So
Yes.
what happened, like when we went to that Ahmedabad under 11 nationals. So when she was playing and she was losing, so that time there was not internet was not there, and we would not have games like that only. So there used to be for every game they used to sell score sheets for top 20 players after every round. So first round 20 players. So everybody was buying. So even I thought I should buy. So I bought it. But what to do with it, I don't know. I used to just buy it. And then one day, like I was, I'm a chartered accountant, and I did lots of audit for very big companies. So I started doing audit for that. D4. Against D4, she's playing D5. So people who are playing D5 is losing. All the games against D4, D5 is losing, and whoever is playing NF6 is winning. Okay.
Wow.
I came, and so that audit I did, that report I made, this is happening. So I came and told, sir, you teach Vantika NF6. I don't know. That is King's Indian Defense. I just told, sir.
But NF6 is not King's Indian.
So whatever.
It's just the starting move, and then
then it goes on with the variation.
So I just told, sir, I want Vantika to learn this, because this is a very strong line and people are winning. Whoever is playing is winning. So I forced her coach to teach her. And then she became King's Indian player. And then after some time, somebody told even Thipse sir is King's Indian player. Then I So if anybody know the story how she became a King's Indian player, they'll just laugh. I don't know anything about chess, and this is so
A
funny that.
manual engine, yeah. You served here as a manual engine, Vantika. Your mom.
So like this, many stories were happening, which I like. I don't know chess, and things will happen. Like once, what happened? Like I used to just watch games. I'll watch
Yeah.
first, second, third, fourth boards because those will be displayed. So I used to watch, and while watching only, I learned many things. But seriously, I don't know the move order and
Mm.
all. But I
Mm.
understood many things. And when sir is to come and give coaching, then I used to listen what he's talking, and I know few things about chess, but I can't say the position what it will be,
Yeah.
So, but I have that habit to watch it very seriously. So many parents will come and ask, "Can you just see my child's game? What's happening in his game?" So I'll just see, and once I just told something, "Ha, your son is winning. Don't worry." So I thought not that she shouldn't be disturbed. Then her son lost and came. Then she asked me, she asked her son, "What happened? Why you lost?"
Oh no.
Auntie told me that you were winning. So then I told, I used to tell her. Then I stopped telling.
Oh no.
So many stupid stories like this keep happening. Like now, also people think I know chess very well because I'll see very seriously because that habit is there now to
Yes,
watch
yes.
games very
To follow
seriously.
the game.
Like all parents, I think they can follow with the engine and
Yeah.
evaluation. Everyone understands. So
Yeah, even
Yeah.
I will watch with
The
engine, but
bar high and down, yeah.
but
When the
when
bar
the engine
goes.
not there, then also I like keep looking at the like what the next move will be. Acha, here double pawn is there, here isolated pawn is there. So those things, little things I know. So I'll be just
Mm.
using my brain also. Then one thing will say,
Mm.
and I'll ask why you didn't play this, why you didn't. I'll do that, but I
Yeah.
really I can't understand the move order and squares also. I don't that this is this square, this is this square. I don't know all this. I don't.
Do you
And
try
anyway,
guessing her next moves while the tournament is going
yes,
on?
yes, yeah, I do
Yeah.
that all the time for all
and
the players. I do.
do I play the moves that you guessed?
Sometimes yes,
Yes.
sometimes
Do you come and
because
ask
I'm
her, I
always
had
saying
guessed
that
this, why
what is
was.
the weakness of that player. I
Hmm.
don't know the move orders and all things. Spares
Yeah.
also I don't know, but like as a layman, I will just see that what the other person is having weakness, what she
Yeah.
should play, and what should be her next move. And maybe I do that because I don't want to lose my memory very soon. I start using my brain also, so that is also an advantage for me also.
Do you also feel like playing tournaments? Watching her play, do you also want to get that experience? No?
No, because I know it's not easy. It's sitting and
Yeah. No,
telling from
have you
outside
ever
is very
played
easy.
just for fun to
Yeah.
know the experience?
Uh, I don't know openings actually. I can start from middle game something, but I don't think so. I'm a player also. I'm a very bad. Actually
I
don't know
don't
any.
think you'll get a rating.
I won't even get a rating.
Yeah, no, but it's very nice that you closely with the personal. I personally like that you follow her very closely, follow her games very closely. I think it's also important to build that connection with your child, and
Yeah, actually, I just remember now that why I started following her game.
mhm,
When she'll come after the match, she will come and tell me everything what happened in the game. So
mm,
I'm totally clueless because I'm not following, so I don't know anything what she's saying. So after some time, I started following all her games. When she'll come, if it's bad or good or whatever, she'll come and she has that habit. She has to come and she'll tell everything about the game to me. So then it becomes very easy for me to connect what she's saying. That's why I started following her games.
yeah.
So,
But apart
and,
from
not
this,
only her games, I will follow many players' games. So
ah,
I have I love that doing that. So
wow, amazing, yeah. Apart from chess and other activities, Vantika, in your free time, what do you like to do?
I like to play table tennis with my brother, dad. Yeah, that I
Yeah,
enjoy. Like
amazing.
go to gym when we are at home, and yeah, sometimes in tournaments also we have gym in hotels, so that. And yeah, watching movies with the family, and yeah.
While you mentioned about gym, ma'am, I would like to ask that how important is fitness and diet in a chess player's career?
you're asking me.
Yeah. You remember something? You can share that.
No, I thought you were asking Vantika. Yeah,
Okay, in the
actually,
book you can share. Yeah.
fitness is the most important, not only for her, even for me, because even
Mhm.
like at least they are very young, but for us it is we are getting old, and if we don't do a physical, if we are not very active with our physical fitness, then how will we travel with them? So at the same time, so I have a habit to do yoga 1 hour, minimum 1 hour yoga in the morning after I get up. So I will make her forcefully. I will make her also do, because
Yeah.
uh, they, as a kid, they don't understand that importance of physical fitness. But after I think you are 20, 25, you start understanding how
Yeah. We become
physical
health
fitness is
conscious.
important. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you have to sit on the board for 5, 6 hours or 4 hours, whatever. And if you are not physically fit, how will you sit? So that is
Yeah.
also very important.
So yeah, we are almost at the end of this podcast. Once again, before that, you have anything else to share? You would like to share? I'm sorry.
We'll go long, long, long. I have lots and lots to share, but okay, next time.
Okay, we'll keep it
I'll
for
tell
the next.
everything in this raw podcast. Nobody will be interested to talk to us.
No, we will keep it for the next time then. Done. So yeah, we are almost at the end of this podcast. But as I promised, we are going to have a very exciting segment with both Vantika and her mother. So we are going to have a rapid fire questions. So you will have to answer them very quick. Okay. So I will ask them individually. We'll start with Vantika.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, your first question is, one chess player you look up to?
Magnus Carlsen.
Magnus Carlsen. Rapid time format or classical?
Mm, Classical.
Classical. What's one chess book all chess lovers must have?
One chess book. I mean, there are a lot. I think all of Dvorsky's books. Dvorsky's Endgame Manual.
Okay. One electronic device you cannot live without.
Mm, I mean, both laptop and mobile. Maybe laptop.
Laptop. Yeah. Okay. Favorite opening?
Favorite opening. King's Indian.
Kings Indian. Favorite snack during tournaments?
Banana. I think.
Banana. Healthy. A life lesson you learned from chess?
That to be patient.
Yeah. If not chess, which profession you would have pursued?
Okay, I mean that's hard to answer.
Yeah,
No,
with all the activities you have done, yeah.
maybe if now you ask, maybe something in studies only. Like I did graduation BCom honors, so maybe MBA, something like that.
Yeah. Catlin G2 bishop or King's Indian G7 bishop?
Catlin due to Bishop.
Catlin G2 bishop. Describe chess in one word.
Yes, universal.
Universal. Amazing. Thank you, Vantika. We'll come to Vantika's mom, Mrs. Sangeeta Agrawal. First question. Describe Vantika in 3 words.
Dedicated, hardworking, passionate.
Lovely. Do you watch her games live or wait for the results?
I watched I watched all the games live, but this Olympiad game I didn't watch once or so till now. I didn't get time to watch because I was sitting on the stadium and there we were not allowed to have the mobile. Only first 2 games I watched, and that time I was like, first match, like she had a draw. So after that, I thought, no, I'm not going to watch it. And I was just sitting and manifesting that she's winning and coming.
Yeah. Go to encouragement phrase for Vantika.
Sorry?
Encouragement.
Your go to encouragement phrase for Vantika. Always, whatever you encourage her with.
I always tell her that this is not your last tournament of life and not the last game of your life. So keep going.
Yeah. Proudest chess mom moment.
When she won 2 goals at the Olympiad, so that time.
Yeah. Who's more nervous before her games, you or Vantika?
She only.
If Vantika wrote a book about her chess journey, what would you title it as? What would you like to be titled as?
From school team to India team.
Wow, amazing. Who is the first person you called after you got to know that she won double gold in Olympiad?
Actually, I didn't call only because I got my mobile very late. By that time, everybody knew.
Yeah, that's true. By that time, everybody knew. Vantika on breaks or Vantika in tournaments? What do you like?
Actually, like Vantika anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes. Amazing. Thank you so much, Vantika. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us. I think we had a brilliant time and we got to know so many stories from you and Vantika of her life journey, chess journey, and you as a parent, how you followed her games very closely. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, Vantika.
Thank you. Thank you for spending so much time with us.
Thank you for joining us. I think I personally enjoyed it so much because I have been following Vantika since many years and it's just so special. Thank you, Vantika.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.